Hello and welcome to Let's Play Baldur's Gate Episode 3. I am the Gamer Geek, and here we are with our little intrepid band of adventurers. Renfast the fighter, Khalid the fighter as well. He's our secondary fighter. We've got Ilwin the thief, and Jahira the druid, the fighter druid. I'm actually going to move her up a bit. Not that it matters, seeing as we're in a
waste of my talents.
Now, we've picked up these wonderful people, and we are on a mission to go and see what is wrong in the Nashkel mines. Here we are up at the Friendly Arm Inn. This is the crossroads, and we have Beregost. And down here we have Nashkel and the Nashkel mines. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our way south this episode, and hopefully see what we can find. But before we leave, let's just take a quick look upstairs.
Of course. Make it quick. No sooner said than done.
There should be someone up here in this back room. Here he is, a guy called Unchi. Let's have a chat to Unchi.
You cannot get better than the stability stone walls provide.
Apparently, Unchi lost his belt to a girdle-mad ogre down south of the Friendly Arm Inn. We'll have to go and take a look at that. Which is a little bit hilarious. If we head on upstairs again. Ooh, there's another one, Landrin. Let's have a chat to Landrin. Maybe he'll have a quest for us as well.
A pleasure it is to meet you.
Oh, she'll have a quest for us as well. Apparently she's got a spider infestation in her cellar in Beregost. Maybe if we go in there and clear those spiders out, we'll get, 100 gold pieces. And if we bring her back some stuff, she'll throw in some stuff extra. That sounds like a nice quest that we can do on the way down to the Nashkel mines. Go and clear out Unchi's house and make some money in the process. One final thing we could do in the Friendly Arm Inn is we can have a chat to this guy. This nobleman.
No time to chit-chat.
He needs his the tunics cleaned, and we need to be extra careful with the golden pantaloons. Let's tell him that we'll have them pressed while breakfast is free. So what we've done is we've stolen these golden pantaloons from our good friend, Mr. Nobleman, and we're actually going to keep those, and I'll identify them in due time when we finally get someone who can cast the identify spell. But for now, just know that I take pride in stealing men's golden pantaloons.
A waste of my talents.
Alright, if we head out of here, we can head to,
Of course.
start heading south. Before we do, however, there's one extra house just over here. And inside is a lovely lady named Joia, I think is her name. Let's have a chat to her. Here she is. It is Joia.
Yes?
Apparently, she has been ambushed by hobgoblins just north of the inn here, and she wants us to go and get back her ring. This is something that we can do. I will do as you ask. This will be a nice test of our new party to see whether or not we're fighting fit. So here is the inn. As you can see, there's the entrance, and here's the thing. And if we head up here, we'll be able to find the hobgoblins. So that's what we're going to do. As we head on up, we've got Renfast and Khalid in front, with the others bringing up the rear. I'm actually just gonna... Oh, she's on that.
You're a queer fellow.
I'm gonna go switch us
can I
to the...
help?
Yes? A waste of my talents.
longsword there, just so that we can do some upfront in-your-face bashing of some hobgoblins. So heading on up, here we have our first hobgoblin. Let's just kill him and his buddy. Hobgoblins, as you can see, again give 35 experience points. Not the greatest source of
What?
gold and experience, but hey, you know, every little bit counts, and every little bit gets our little intrepid band of adventurers closer and closer to their next level up. So if we keep heading on up here, there should be a few more hobgoblins, one of which would eventually have Joey's flame dance ring. Oh, that's one down.
My heart's really not in this.
As we slaughter these hobgoblins, we should keep in mind that not every battle will be this easy. Some will require serious tactics, some will require some serious magic, and some we will lose. I will try my best not to have... there's a moonstone gem. I'll try my best not to show those on camera, but, you know, this is a sort of rough playthrough. So here it is, Joey's flame dance ring, so we can take that. And what we can do is if we just go here, I can say it like this, and now they'll all just make their way back. And we've cleared this way out already, so there shouldn't be anything untoward pop up in our path. Once we hand Joey's ring back to her, we'll get some lovely goodies, and hopefully be able to make our way south towards Nashkel. If we dilly-dally around for too long, Khalid and Jahira will in fact get a little tad antsy that we're not heading towards Nashkel to find out what's going on. Most of the NPCs that we'll find do actually have a mission attached to them that they will get sort of upset if we don't do their mission for them. So that's something to keep in mind. We should definitely make our way towards Nashkel at the earliest convenience.
Yes?
And she's going to tell everybody around that we're a good enough sort. We got some experience and a reputation has increased, and she's nicked off with our
What you want this way?
our item. One thing we can do is we can set about her house with Imoen, who will then loot the rest of her house of all of its good things. She's gone. She won't be coming back.
Make it quick.
And that completes our little quest there for 400 gold. That's 100 gold apiece. What we might do just quickly before we head south again is we can see that I'm a ways off getting to my next level, as is Khalid. Jahira is not a ways off. She's actually very close to getting her next vital level. And Imoen is, again, a little while off. So it'll be Jahira getting her level next, and then Imoen, and then me and Khalid will follow up through with our fighter levels. So what we do is we can head, once we've unlocked an area, we can jump straight back to there and we'll travel the appropriate path. It will take us longer. As you can see, it's 20 traveling hours to get to there, while 16 and 8 to get to here, the Crossroads and the Lion's Way, respectively. But until we leave a screen directly adjacent to the screen we're trying to go to, and on the right side of that screen, then we'll have trouble getting there. So to get to Baragost, to unlock Baragost as a travel option, we'll need to go to the Crossroads, and we'll need to go to the south edge of that screen and travel out of there to the south. And that should unlock Baragost as a travel option.
Of course.
So because we're not the heartiest of... I'm actually going to try something. Now this could be... disastrous, so I'm going to quick save before we do. But I'm going to head this way, off the beaten path, and towards these wolves. They are dire wolves.
Oh, my heart's really not in this.
Ooh, we've taken one hit. I'm gonna have a potion real quick. And then hopefully we can... Whoa!
Make it quick.
I'm gonna gulp these potions down and hopefully not die. Alright, we've killed one of the dials.
Yes?
We just need to kill the
A waste
other.
of my talents.
This is a dangerous thing with only 13 hit points. Once we get a few more hit points, we'll have a bit of a buffer between things that will kill us outright and things that won't.
Of course.
So as you can see, we made 250 experience for killing both of those wolves, and we should be able to reach here. Oh, there's some more giblings. Let's kill the giblings.
No!
So as you can see, giblings do not pose much of a threat at all. They tend to melt away once you've got a small party together. But if we head down here, you see this rock has a hole in it, another secret. And we will be getting an unidentified ring as our prize. Whoop, the giblings
Oh,
are back.
my heart's really not in this.
No!
You would have needed me?
Khalid is taking a bit of damage, so he's going to swallow a potion before he
None are better.
coughs it. It's these two at the back that are really doing a lot of our damage at the moment. Their ranged weapons are very powerful in this game. It'll continue to be the case that they do most of our damage for the first little while. We're just sort of hit point shields at the moment, protecting these damage dealers at the back.
No sooner said than done.
As soon as we find a mage companion, there'll be a tad more to do during our fights. But at the moment, it's just sort of, oh, sorry about that. Point us in the direction, and hopefully we win the fight. I'm going to save up again now that we've managed to collect that ring. And what we can do is we can head further down the road to the south towards Baragost, which is our first port of call. And there's a bandit here. So instead of trying to listen to the bandit's plea for help, we're just going to shoot him. Ooh. So as you can see, missile weapons, very powerful. So even when they use them, they're very powerful. Ooh. And Jahira's gained her level up. That's 2 bandits down. 3 bandits down. 1 last bandit. There we go.
Make it quick.
Now, bandits all have the same inventory. They have 1 gem item, 1 bandit scalp, which is a bit gruesome now that you think about scalping bandits, and some arrows, a sword, and some armor. We're going to leave the rest of it. We're just going to take the scalp, which we can sell for money later on, as well as the... Ooh.
For the fallen!
As well as the money item, be it, you know, coins or a gem. These are kobolds. They're little, they're not goblins. They're little, you know, mousy-faced rat monsters, if you will. They're generally very easy to kill, and as you can see, they're all cleaned up quite simply. Again, they give us 7 experience each, so that's 2 per person. It's really not very much. So we're going to upgrade her fighter level. Hopefully she'll get a few more hit points, 6, and her Thaco is reduced by 1, which is a good thing. This is to hit armor class 0, so basically the number that she needs to roll on a 20-sided dice is reduced by 1 to hit an armor class of 0. So that makes it that makes her a bit better in battles. I'm just going to check these kobold corpses, make sure they don't have anything. We could pick up these arrows, but I just bought a whole bunch of room ones, so we're quite sorted for now. And we can head further to the south, and here it is, Baragost to the south, as well as Andout.
Hey,
Oh. Apparently, everyone's wary of an armish attack. What with the iron shortage, there must be there must be a shortage of arms, so sorry, weapons and armor. So they're a tad worried about an attack from the south. Arm is down here to the south on the other side of these mountains. So we're gonna head into Baragost. And
Good day, my
Fine
ladies.
day to you, sire. Such a fine day too, wouldn't you say?
What do you need?
And here we are in Baragost, and there is Golan Vend. He's a friendly guide, and he wants to tell us about all of the things in Baragost. We're just going to ask him about an affordable inn. He mentions the Red Chief, the Burning Wizard, and the Jovial Juggler, as well as Felderpost is the last inn in town. We're going to say thanks for the help. We don't need his input. And as you can see here on the map, we have the manor of the governor of the of Baragost, as well as a range of houses surrounding Felderpost's inn, the Burning Wizard, the Red Chief, the Jovial Juggler, and of course Thunderhammer Smithy. Thunderhammer Smithy will be our sort of main port of call for our trip to Baragost, as it's one of the few places where we're going to buy exotic weapons and armor. Felderpost does have a few exotic items, but for the main part, it's all down in Thunderhammer Smithy. So as we head into the main square in the middle of the night, sorry, I'm having a little bit of trouble speaking at the moment. It's a little difficult. Here is Felderpost's inn. We're going to head into Felderpost and see if there's anything worthwhile that we can have identified or sold. Or bought, for that matter.
Here now, get out. I don't like your type in here.
Yeah, apparently Marl doesn't like us and is telling us to get gone.
You tell him, Marl.
And Duncan is backing him up. Let's try and reason with the nice fellow.
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
Nice little taxi driver reference there. He's telling us to get out of here. Let's just be friendly. I don't need to get bent out of shape. There's plenty of bar. He's talking about us adventurers. Let's just tell him that we solve a lot more trouble than we cause. Oh, he's apparently had some family member run off and get himself killed. Let's tell him that everyone goes their own path. If we pick the right conversation here, we probably won't have to fight him and kill him. Let's teach him about adventuring. Let's pick number 3. And Duncan tells him that he was wrong. And what do you know? If we offer to buy him a round, then he calms down a bit. And we gain a lot of experience for that. We gain 900 experience points, which is more than one generally gains. But let's leave him be for now because
I got some
because
cheap
of whatnot.
beer for ya.
Ooh, this is Felderpost's Inn, and here we have some things that we can sell off. Ooh, bandit scalps sell for 100 apiece. That's good. Just glad that we didn't scalp just anyone. There's a bastard sword +1 here. Khalid would probably like to pick that up at some stage, as he's a bastard sword using hero. As well as some chainmail +1. We could probably get that to Jahira at some stage. Some special bullets that do extra damage on hit. An amulet of protection. Wow, Baldur's has a lot of really good things that we might like to pick up at some stage. But for now, we are but poor adventurers, so we're going to have to leave.
A waste of my talents.
Let's head over here. Now this is Landorin's house. This is the jovial juggler, and this is Landorin's house. Landorin, you remember, was the one that was concerned about the spider infestation that she had in the cellar. So we can head in there when we're ready to do some serious fighting of spiders. I have a natural aversion to spiders, quite a serious one. We can't go to Thunderhammer because it's the middle of the night, so we'll go into the jovial juggler and hopefully find a room to rest up in. So as we head in here, we'll talk to the barkeep. Oh, here's Gurk.
Me timber's bad enough without ye bothering me.
Apparently, Gurk had his cloak stolen by some Tasselai in Cloakwood Forest. And he's not very happy about everybody laughing at him. So we'll leave him to have his
I got
peace,
some cheap beer
and
for ya.
we'll get a nice room to rest in for the night, and then in the morning we'll head to Thunderhammer Smithy, find out all of the goodies that we'll soon be able to buy when we amass enough wealth and fame and fortune. We're going to leave a lot of the rest of the quests in Baragost for a little bit later, as we're sort of pushed straight onto Nashkel Mines by Khalid and Jahira a bit early on, and because I want to pick up yet another member of the party. So here we go. As we enter all of these workers, they're smiths that Thunderhammer or Tarum Furium. I don't know. I'm horrendous at pronouncing
Kiss me,
names.
blimey. What you wish done?
Apparently he's Irish. And we're going to take a look at his wares. Again, we've got these that we haven't identified yet, and he has a range of both mundane and magical weapons. A sling +1, that seems like a good thing to buy for Jahira, as she's constantly using slings, and small plate mail that we can pick up if we have another 900 gold floating around. Some full plate mail armor. This one gives you an armor class of 1. And it requires 15 strength to wear. That is there's some of the best armor in the game, and as you can see, it costs 9,000 gold pieces. That's going to be a little while off. A case of plenty gives you unlimited bolts. This is a mystical item added by one of the mods that I'm using in the second game and its expansion, Throne of Baal. You can get these mystical cases that have unlimited mundane ammunition for the ranged weapons that you could slot in there and just always have bolts or bullets or things. So one of the mods scatters them across Baldur's Gate as well. So we'll be looking into that. And there's some quite seriously good stuff that we'll be using in here later on. A longsword +1 for us if we can accumulate some wealth, and a few other bits and pieces. But for now, what I really want is the Identify. I want the Identify for... Oh, he can't identify it apparently. That is unfortunate. I really wanted to identify this ring, but apparently as a smith he can't do that. So we might have to head for a different
A waste
person.
of my talents.
Perhaps one down in Nashkel, or the carnival down in Nashkel. For the moment, however, let's just continue on. We'll head for the area south of Baragost. Here is the area south of Baragost. We're going to head down here and keep making our way towards Nashkel. Alrighty, there's a path, a lovely worn path here that we can travel down. And Shelley.
Mother said not to talk with strangers.
Apparently, he's picking fruit for Mummy. Wow. There you go. Apparently it's okay for little kids to be picking berries because no one much bothers them. If we keep heading south, you can see the Baragos is to the north. We're just going to keep sticking as closely as we can to the path at this stage, as we're squishy adventurers and will die quite quickly. Here's an Agrillon and a dead body, as you can see there on the ground. Well, an Agrillon is like an ogre, but slightly less powerful, more humanoid, if you will. So let's just smack him until he's dead.
Down to size.
Hopefully he doesn't.
Ooh. What?
He punched us hard. Let's have a healing
No sooner
potion.
said than done.
Ooh,
Make it
okay.
quick.
As you can see, we're acting as a meat shield for those behind us. So we very nearly almost died then. We were down to 1 hit point, and that is always
Sunny or not, it is nice to enjoy the out
butt
of doors.
clenching. And they had a scroll on them. A scroll was probably carried by this dead halfling that they were standing over. And it's for my dearest Marianne. It's about Ro. And he's saying that he has arrived safely in Arm. The halfling I hurried to carry it struck me as an honest enough chap, so he's hired someone to let Marianne know that he's safe in Arm. So maybe that's something that we can do. Marianne must live somewhere around.
What?
Perhaps back in Baragos. Let's remember to do that a little later on. But as we continue on to the south, I'm just going to save up again once, and we'll head further south, and hopefully not run into too much else down this road. Nashkel to the south. Oh, there's a flaming fist. Apparently arresting us for banditry and highway robbery. Let's just inform them that they've got them. We're not part of any bandit gang. Let's mock him, number 3. There we go. We managed to get out of having to fight a flaming fist mercenary who would probably either kill us or, if we killed him, tank our reputation at this stage. So it's probably good that we didn't have to fight him. And if we head further to the south, we make it to the area north of Nashkel. Ooh, and here has another winding path. Again, these episodes of travelling between certain points are going to be a little bit boring while we can't explore the entire area. Because we are so squishy and killable. But we will get into a few fights down the road. Here's a hobgoblin. Here's a lot of hobgoblins. Ooh, and some hobgoblin archers.
You've
I
attacked.
think I want you two to take out them.
Nature's servant awaits.
These guys can probably handle these. It's these two that I'm worried about. As
Make it quick.
Wielding bows and arrows, which are
Yes,
some
oh
of the
omnipresent authority.
most powerful
figure.
weapons in the game, as I've been saying repeatedly for the last episode and a half. Looks like our dudes with swords have managed to take out all of the sword-wielding hobgoblins. And as soon as you get up close, you'll notice that he switched to a sword.
Yes?
You might not be able to see it unless I move. Yeah, see, he's wielding a sword now. It's
Yes?
you take a minus to your attack rolls if you attack with a weapon whilst up close. It's part of the 2nd edition Dungeons and Dragons rules. Look, he's running away, and we managed to shoot him in the back with an arrow.
Talents.
So again, we've managed to slay all of the evil
Can I
hobgoblins,
can,
and the
but
looting will
try.
take just a moment. And
You
again,
have
there's not
needed
much
me.
on these
I'll
people,
do my
just
best.
some gems worth very little. as well as some arrows, which again will probably end
Make
up
it
picking
quick,
up at some
of course.
stage when Imoen starts to run out, but she's still got plenty. She's got more and more arrows. We need to identify these golden pantaloons as well, so we can see the history behind the golden pantaloons. Well, if we keep following the roads, I think we run into a few more bandits. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, just some more kobolds. Kobolds can be surprisingly dangerous. They too will switch to a melee weapon. They're smart enough to do this, but not overly smart in the grand scheme of
My
things.
blade will cut you down to size.
So once we slay them...
If none are better.
Sorry, I'm just a little bit distracted trying to keep track of everything.
Yes?
Find a whole bunch more gems and goodies, and we can head south to Nashkel. Here's a lake. Oh, some gibberlings which we can kill. Lots of things are infesting the path on the way south to Nashkel. Once we've opened up the main trunk, once I finish this battle, I'll let you know what the main trunk is. Once we open this main trunk up of Olgothbeard all the way down to Nashkel, that north-south sort of area, we'll be able to fast travel to any point along it. Yeah, so as you can see, this is the main trunk here, this Olgothbeard down here to the friendly army and down to Baragost and down to Nashkel and the mines. Once we've opened up this main trunk, we'll be able to travel to any point along it very quickly and then move either east or west off of the main trunk. They've got some goodies on them, so I'm going to take my time in this early game to pick them up. Some random gold pieces here and there. Man, if people just went out hunting these gibberlings to death and took all of their gold, they'd make quite a pretty penny.
What? Make it quick. A waste of my talents.
Oh, and here's
Touch me.
Lord Foreshadow. Neverwinter. Ooh, Neverwinter. We can talk about. Oh, actually, he hails from Waterdeep. There we go. But he makes a point of keeping in touch with Neverwinter. There we go. This is a nice reference to a few other games that Black Isle have made. And we've finally reached the south point, which is enough to make it to the Nashkel, sorry. And here we have another cutscene.
Father, I'm off to play.
Have a fine day, dear.
Did you remember to wash your face?
Did now.
Ooh.
With your hurried flight from Candlekeep barely behind you, the troubles facing the Sword Coast seem an unfamiliar blur to your fractured nerves. Gorion would not have you sit idle, however, and perhaps investigating local concerns will shed some light on your own predicament. How the iron shortage or the trouble in the Nashkel mines could possibly be linked to you, you have no idea.
So here we go. This is the friendly army, as you can probably guess. So we've gone to chapter 2, and here in chapter 2 we should be able to hopefully find out what's going on with the locals, and maybe that will shed some light on what's going on with us. So here in Nashkel we've got some farms down to the southwest. Here at the top is the inn and the store, and then we have the Temple of Helm, which is the main building in town, of which the mayor should be right out front. And then we have the garrison building, which we're not allowed to go into, and the Belching Dragon Tavern, which is unimportant as it's just a tavern. It offers no rooms for rest, it's just drink. And there's a manor house up the back where we assume Baron Ghastkill lives. He is the mayor of Nashkel. So we'll be taking a look around here and seeing the local sites, but first we've got to head, we'll save up and we're going to head towards the inn because we've had a wearying journey.
Stand away, citizen!
We are the party of Renfast. Baldur, the Amish soldier, I think. These are Amish soldiers, aren't they? Yeah, they're Amish soldiers. So technically Nashkel belongs to Arm, as opposed to the Baldur's Gate Sword Coast bit. So it's the Arm technically cuts off here, and there's Amish soldiers in Nashkel. So Baragost and Nashkel is sort of the line between the two, and tensions are running a little bit high right now. But let's head inside, and we'll save up again just quickly, and see if we can get a room for the night or for the day. Uh-oh. She looks a tad too well armored to be a friendly. Let's find out.
It may be a touch unladylike, but I'm gonna slit your throat, I am.
She's gonna slit her throat, she is. Let's defend ourselves. Apparently yet another bounty hunter who's come to kill us. Let us smack her in the face.
My blade will cut you down to size.
We saved versus that spell, and oh yeah, we've interrupted the second spell as well. So now she's running out of spells that she can potentially cast, and as I said, ranged weapons are very, very powerful in this game. She's cast Entangling Vines, and this is going to be difficult unless we... Oh, keep on smacking her. It's a little hard to see behind this particular... we're just going to have to wait until it wears off. In the meantime, as I said, Imoen has gained her next level. So we'll be able to level Imoen up. And she, as a thief, gets 25 more skill points to put into these skills over here, which she uses to find traps and open locks. We're going to take open lock, even though we'll get the knock spell later on, which will make it unimportant. Actually, we're not going to take all in open locks, we're going to take find traps as well. Small traps, pit traps and alarms, there we go. We're going to take this. And actually, I'm going to take, because we'll get the knock spell later on, I'm going to start taking pickpocket, which should help us with something a little bit later on. There are a few people with just a few really good items on them. So we've got to wait for this to all finish up, and then hopefully... So as you see, you make a save versus spell, and if you make it, you are no longer entangled, so you can move. Otherwise, you are rooted in place.
Make it quick.
I'm just going to put these guys in the hallway, just in an effort to make sure there's no large green blobs on the screen that obscure your vision. So the reason I'm waiting for this to finish up before I head in there and do some things is that it can be a little distracting. So she's got an unidentified helm, as well as a club, some splint mail armor, a medium shield, and another one of these scrolls, which if we look at... Renfast, the foster child. Another bounty notice. Renfast, the foster child of Gorion, last seen in the order of Baragost, the region of Baragost, sorry. Considered a formidable foe. And with our bounty has increased to 680 coins of gold. So someone's getting a little bit desperate for us to be deadified quite quickly. and our area has expanded from the region of Candlekeep over here all the way to the region of Baragost. So hopefully we don't run into too many more bounty hunters.
What? Never had rats. No sorry.
Apparently he's heard all sorts of weird things happening at night. And he offers some rooms. Unfortunately, he doesn't offer royal comfort rooms, but he does offer noble comfort rooms, which cost 5 gold. So we're
You do not dream often, but tonight the
Make it quick.
That was an error. I shouldn't have this ability. I should have no ability at all, which is why I skipped it. Though I'm just going to double check. I'll check it, and if I manage to miss that, then I'll replay and I'll get a copy of that dream sequence that I skipped over. I think this is because it's been imported into the Baldur's Gate 2 engine.
What?
That was meant for a different. That was meant for Baldur's Gate 2.
This city is a blight on the landscape.
Let's have another rest and we'll make a day, and hopefully we'll be able to go to the store, and we head outside, and it's daytime again. And here is the store, Nashkel store. This was the inn, and in the Nashkel store, hopefully we'll find a storekeep who can identify some of these things for us.
A waste of my talents.
Welcome to my humble establishment.
Ooh. Apparently, there is some white wolves around, and he wants their pelts, so it's a little side business. But what has he got for sale for now? This was the important bit. He has some mundane weapons and armor, not a whole heap. We can restock on ammunition, and he has a bag of plenty, which is probably something we're going to be interested in buying from him very soon, as well as a large shield +1. He's got 5 of them. That's interesting. But this bag of plenty has unlimited sling bullets. That's one that we'll want to pick up so that we don't have to be constantly rebuying sling bullets. As Khalid uses the crossbow, we'll probably want to pick up the case of plenty, and if we can find a quiver of plenty for Emoin, that'll probably be one too. But for now, what we might do is we might spend 100 gold or so identifying this ring. It is a ring of protection +1. And it gives you +1 to armor class and +1 to saving throws. Now, because of the mods that I've installed, we actually can wear more than one. I'm going to try not to, but if we put first off, let's see how much it's worth.
Business has been poor, what with the iron
shortage,
shortage,
with 1,500 gold, we'd be able to pick up that case of the bag of plenty, as well as, you know, potentially some more stuff. But identify the rest of this this stuff. Let's identify this helmet as well. This is a helmet of intervision, the eyes of truth. Basically, it allows us to see more keenly during the night time. Infravision is very important. However, we'll we'll wear this nice helmet, which will give us some infravision, and this ring we're going to pop on so that we're going to give it to Khalid, whose armor class is 2 at the moment, and hopefully that'll lower his armor class to the point where he's not going to get hit quite so much.
Make it quick, of course.
The customer is always right.
Next off, we're going to sell up a few bits and pieces. Some of the scrolls that we've got. We've still got Grind Scroll. We might have to drop that eventually. So we're going to sell up these gems that we took off for the Gibblings and hopefully amass a little more coin. 180 gold. That sling +1's going on G here. I should probably put that in her sling slot. We can probably sell that for gold. Something of the sort. And in one, we're going to put these arrows in. As soon as we get a quiver.
My prices are the best south of Waterdeep.
Let's sell this off. No worries. Alrighty, so we've found everything that the store has to offer. There are a few more quests that we could do, but I think first we're going to
You're a long-tongued lout.
we're going to head towards the Nashkel mines, and we're going to see if we can't figure out what's going on down there. If we head over here, here is Baron Gastkill.
For the glory of Arm!
Ah, he recognizes Jahira in our group. So we must be the people he was expecting. Because Jahira has said that we should go down there, we'll just ask him what the trouble is. Yes, there we go. It says there's something, people raiding the caravans and tainted ore in the mines. Well, we'll do what we can, and we'll make our way to the mines to see if we can't find out what's going on. But that'll have to wait for the next episode. Thanks very much for watching. This has been episode 3 of Let's Play Baldur's Gate with the Gamer Geek. I'm the Gamer Geek, and signing off. Have a good night. Bye bye.